In a distant galaxy, a young human astronaut named Alex discovers a hidden wormhole gate that leads to a forbidden galaxy. Alongside an enigmatic alien princess, Alex embarks on a cosmic journey filled with mysteries, alien civilizations, and forbidden love. As they navigate through parallel realities and face threats from both within and without, Alex must decide where their true destiny lies. Will they choose the safety of home or the unknown wonders of the stars? Subscribe now to experience Wormhole Odyssey, a cosmic journey of love and discovery. In the year 3045, humanity had colonized several star systems, but the vast majority of known space remained unexplored. Alex Mercer, a young and ambitious astronaut, worked aboard the Odyssey, a state-of-the-art research vessel tasked with mapping uncharted territories. One day, while scanning distant sectors, Alex detected a faint signal, weak but persistent. The signal's origin was a remote region of space, known as the Void, a region long considered uninhabitable due to intense radiation and cosmic anomalies. "This isn't just a signal," Alex muttered, her heart pounding with excitement. "It's a message." Back at the research station, Alex and her colleagues spent days analyzing the signal. The coordinates led to a location within the Void, a sector of space previously deemed impassable. But the signal's origin suggested otherwise. "We need to go there," Alex insisted during a briefing. "This could be the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe." The expedition to the Void was fraught with challenges. Their ship, the Odyssey, had to navigate treacherous asteroid fields and harsh radiation belts. Alex spent countless hours in the cockpit, fine-tuning the navigation systems and preparing for the unknown. As they approached the designated coordinates, the crew detected a faint hum, a rhythmic pulse, like a heartbeat, emanating from deep within the Void. The signal grew stronger, leading them to a massive structure hidden behind a veil of cosmic dust. It was a wormhole gate, a gateway to another galaxy. "This is it," Alex said, her voice filled with anticipation. "Let's get ready to enter." The gate pulsed with energy, and as they approached, the ship was enveloped in a swirling vortex of colors. The journey through the wormhole was disorienting, but when they emerged, they found themselves in a galaxy unlike any they had seen before, a place of stunning beauty and untold mysteries. The galaxy they had entered was teeming with life. Towering structures of crystal and metal rose from the surface of planets, and ships of all shapes and sizes traversed the skies. Yet, the inhabitants seemed to avoid contact with outsiders, and the galaxy itself was shrouded in an aura of mystery. During their first scouting mission, Alex and her team encountered an enigmatic alien princess named Lyra. She was unlike any being they had ever seen. Her skin shimmered with an ethereal glow, and her eyes held a depth that spoke of ancient wisdom. "Welcome to the Lost Galaxy," Lyra said, her voice melodic. "Few outsiders have ever set foot here. Why have you come?" Alex hesitated, unsure how to respond. "We followed a signal. We hoped to find answers." Lyra nodded, her gaze piercing. "Answers, yes, but beware. This galaxy holds more than just knowledge. It holds secrets that could destroy you." Despite Lyra's warning, Alex and her team continued their exploration, determined to uncover the truth behind the signal. They visited ancient ruins, studied advanced technology, and encountered various alien species, each more fascinating than the last. Yet, every discovery brought new questions. One night, while reviewing data in the ship's lab, Alex experienced a vivid dream. She found herself in a realm of pure energy, surrounded by beings of light. One of them, a figure resembling Lyra, spoke to her telepathically. "The signal you followed is not just a message. It is a call," the figure said. "You are destined to play a role in the balance of the universe." When Alex awoke, she was shaken. The dream felt real, as though it had been a glimpse into a higher plane of existence. Further investigation revealed that the galaxy had been the site of a great prophecy. According to ancient texts, a chosen one would arrive from beyond the stars, bringing with them the power to restore balance to the universe. Many believed this chosen one was Alex, though she struggled to accept such a responsibility. Lyra, however, seemed convinced. "You have been chosen," she told Alex during a private conversation. "But the path ahead is fraught with danger. You must be prepared." Alex nodded, though her mind raced with doubts. "What if I fail? What if I'm not strong enough?" Lyra placed a hand on Alex's shoulder. "Strength is not just physical. Comes from within. Trust yourself." As Alex delved deeper into the mysteries of the lost galaxy, she began to uncover fragments of an ancient prophecy. According to the texts, a chosen one would arrive from beyond the stars, bringing with them the power to restore balance to the universe. Many believed this chosen one was Alex, though she struggled to accept such a responsibility. Lyra, the enigmatic alien princess, seemed convinced. "You have been chosen," she told Alex during a private conversation. "But the path ahead is fraught with danger. You must be prepared." Alex nodded, though her mind raced with doubts. "What if I fail? What if I'm not strong enough?" Lyra placed a hand on Alex's shoulder. "Strength is not just physical. Comes from within. Trust yourself." Lyra introduced Alex to a council of elders, wise beings who had lived through the galaxy's history. They revealed that the galaxy had once been a paradise, a place of harmony and peace. But a great calamity had occurred, a cosmic event that had shattered the balance, leading to the rise of dark forces and the near destruction of the galaxy. "The void you came through is a remnant of that event," one elder explained. "It is a tear in the fabric of reality, and it grows larger with each passing day." As Alex and her team explored further, they encountered evidence of the dark forces that had once threatened the galaxy. Abandoned cities, twisted technology, and remnants of ancient battles all pointed to a terrifying truth. The dark forces were not just a legend. They were real, and they were still active. One night, while camping near an ancient ruin, Alex was visited by a spectral figure. It was a being of pure darkness, its form shifting and distorting as it spoke in a voice that echoed through her mind. "You are the key," the figure hissed. "But you are also the weakness. The balance will be restored, but at what cost?" Alex awoke, her heart racing. She knew the figure was right. She was the key, but she was also the target. The dark forces were aware of her presence, and they would stop at nothing to prevent her from completing her mission. Determined to face the dark forces, Alex sought out allies within the galaxy. She met with leaders of various alien species, each with their own agendas and motivations. Some were wary of outsiders, while others saw the potential in Alex's mission. Among those who joined her was a skilled warrior named Kale, a member of a race known for their martial prowess. Kale had lost his family to the dark forces and was eager to fight back. "I will help you," Kale said, his voice steady. "But know this, the dark forces are not to be underestimated." Together, Alex, Lyra, and Kale formed a formidable alliance. They trained relentlessly, honing their skills and preparing for the battles ahead. Lyra, with her knowledge of the galaxy's history, guided them through ancient ruins and hidden passages, revealing long-lost technologies and strategies. The first major confrontation with the dark forces took place on a desolate planet known as the Los. The planet was a battleground, its surface scarred by ancient wars. As Alex and her team landed, they were immediately attacked by dark force minions, shadowy creatures that moved with unnatural speed and strength. The battle was fierce, with Alex and her allies fighting valiantly against seemingly endless waves of enemies. Kale's martial abilities proved invaluable, while Lyra used her knowledge of ancient technology to disable enemy defenses. Despite their efforts, the dark forces seemed to grow stronger with each passing minute. "It's like they're feeding off our energy," Alex muttered, her muscles burning from the exertion. Lyra nodded grimly. "That's exactly what they're doing. We need to cut off their supply." Using her knowledge of the planet's layout, Lyra led them to a central control hub, where they could disrupt the dark force's power source. The journey was perilous, but they succeeded, weakening the dark forces significantly. With the dark forces weakened, Alex and her team began to piece together the full extent of the prophecy. They discovered that the Chosen One was not just a figure of legend. They were a vessel for a cosmic entity, an ancient being of light that had been sealed away during the Great Calamity. The entity had chosen Alex because she possessed the purity of heart necessary to contain it. "This is more than just a mission," Lyra said, her voice filled with awe. "You are the key to restoring balance, but also the conduit for a greater power." Alex struggled to comprehend the magnitude of her role. "But what does that mean? How am I supposed to control something like that?" Lyra smiled softly. "You don't control it. You guide it. The entity will show you the way, but it needs your strength to manifest." As Alex accepted her role, she began to experience strange sensations, moments where she felt an overwhelming surge of energy coursing through her veins. During these times, she would see visions of the galaxy in its prime, a place of harmony and beauty. These visions were accompanied by the voice of the cosmic entity, guiding her and offering wisdom. "One with the light, you must embrace the power," the voice echoed in her mind. "But remember, power without balance is destruction." Alex practiced controlling these surges, learning to channel the energy into focused actions. She trained with Kale, honing her combat skills, and studied under Lyra, mastering ancient technologies and strategies. Slowly, she began to feel more confident in her abilities. One night, while meditating in a secluded cave, Alex had a profound revelation. She saw herself not just as a vessel for the cosmic entity, but as a part of something greater, a guardian of the balance between light and darkness. "I am the bridge," she whispered to herself. "I must hold the line." With their newfound strength, Alex and her team launched a full-scale offensive against the dark forces. Their target was a massive fortress on the planet Valtor, a stronghold that served as the dark forces' command center. The fortress was heavily fortified, with layers of defenses and an army of minions loyal to the dark forces. The battle was brutal. Alex and her allies fought their way through wave after wave of enemies, using every skill and piece of technology at their disposal. Kale's martial prowess and Lyra's strategic genius were instrumental in breaking through the defenses. At the heart of the fortress, they confronted the dark forces' leader, a towering figure of pure darkness, its form shifting and distorting as it spoke in a voice that echoed through the chamber. "You cannot defeat me," the figure hissed. "The void will consume you all." Alex stood firm, her resolve unwavering. "We will not be consumed. We will restore the balance." With a final surge of energy, Alex channeled the cosmic entity's power, unleashing a blast of pure light that shattered the dark force leader. The fortress began to collapse, and the dark forces retreated in disarray. After the battle, Alex and her team returned to the Council of Elders, seeking their guidance. The elders revealed that the prophecy had two parts: the restoration of balance and the emergence of a new era of peace and prosperity. "The galaxy will never be the same," one elder said, "but with your actions, you have ensured that it will be better." Alex nodded, her heart heavy with the weight of responsibility. "What happens next? How do we ensure that the balance is maintained?" Lyra stepped forward. "The galaxy will need a new guardian, one who can watch over the balance and ensure that the dark forces do not return. That guardian will be you, Alex." Alex accepted her new role with a mixture of pride and trepidation. She would become the guardian of the galaxy, a sentinel charged with maintaining the balance between light and darkness. To prepare for her new responsibilities, she underwent rigorous training, learning to wield the cosmic entity's power with precision and restraint. Lyra helped Alex establish a base of operations, a hidden sanctuary where she could meditate and draw strength from the cosmic entity. Kale remained by her side, serving as her protector and ally. As Alex settled into her new role, she began to realize the true extent of her power. She could see the threads of reality, the delicate balance between light and darkness that she was tasked with preserving. With each passing day, she grew stronger, more attuned to the cosmic entity's guidance. Being the guardian was not without its challenges. Alex faced numerous trials, both physical and metaphysical. She encountered rogue elements within the galaxy who sought to undermine her authority, and she had to confront her own inner demons, learning to trust in herself and her abilities. One of the most difficult trials came when a faction of alien scientists sought to harness the cosmic entity's power for their own gain. They believed that by controlling the entity, they could achieve immortality and dominate the galaxy. Alex confronted the scientists, using her powers to demonstrate the dangers of such ambition. "Power is not a tool to be wielded," she told them. "It is a responsibility to be honored." The scientists were convinced, and Alex helped them redirect their efforts toward peaceful pursuits. As Alex settled into her role as the galaxy's guardian, she faced increasing pressure from various factions who sought to challenge her authority. Some believed she was too young and inexperienced for such a monumental responsibility, while others feared the power she wielded. The dark forces, though weakened, had not been completely eradicated. Their remnants continued to plot in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. One day, while meditating in her sanctuary, Alex received a vision, a premonition of a coming storm. The galaxy was on the brink of another catastrophic event, one that would test her resolve and push her to her limits. The vision showed a convergence of dark forces from across the galaxy, gathering strength and preparing for a final assault. "This is not just a threat," the cosmic entity whispered in her mind. "It is a test. You must prepare." Alex knew she could not face this alone. She convened a council of allies, including Lyra, Kale, and other trusted companions. Together, they formulated a plan to fortify the galaxy against the impending threat. To counter the gathering storm, Alex and her allies formed a coalition of alien species and human colonies scattered across the galaxy. Each faction brought unique strengths and resources to the table. The coalition's goal was to create a network of defensive systems that could withstand the Dark Force's final attack. "The galaxy must stand united," Alex declared during a global broadcast. "We cannot afford to be divided. Together, we will face this challenge and emerge stronger." The coalition worked tirelessly, constructing advanced defense platforms and deploying fleets of ships equipped with the latest technology. Alex herself traveled from planet to planet, inspiring hope and unity wherever she went. Her presence gave people the courage to face the coming storm. The dark forces struck without warning. Their attack was swift and brutal, targeting key defense platforms and disrupting communication networks. Entire planets were plunged into chaos as the dark forces advanced, their minions spreading fear and destruction. Alex and her coalition fought back with everything they had. Battles raged across the galaxy, with Alex leading the charge in the most critical engagements. Her powers, enhanced by the cosmic entity, allowed her to turn the tide in pivotal moments. She used her ability to see the threads of reality to anticipate enemy moves and coordinate defensive strategies. In one particularly intense battle, Alex faced off against the Dark Force's leader in a final confrontation. The leader was a being of pure darkness, its form constantly shifting and distorting. The battle was fierce, with Alex channeling immense amounts of energy to overcome the Dark Force leader. "You cannot defeat me," the leader hissed, its voice echoing through the battlefield. "The void will consume everything." Alex stood firm, her resolve unshakable. "I will not let that happen. The balance will be restored." With a final surge of power, Alex unleashed a blast of pure light that shattered the Dark Force leader, sending ripples of energy through the galaxy. The Dark Forces retreated, their momentum broken. The galaxy was left in ruins, but the balance had been restored. Alex's efforts had saved countless lives and prevented the Dark Forces from achieving their ultimate goal. As the dust settled, Alex and her allies began the arduous task of rebuilding. They worked to repair damaged infrastructure, heal wounded souls, and restore hope to a galaxy in need. Lyra and Kale remained by Alex's side, helping her navigate the challenges of governance and leadership. Together, they established a new era of peace and cooperation, ensuring that the galaxy would never again be divided. Alex's legacy as the guardian of the galaxy lived on. Monuments were erected in her honor, and her name became synonymous with hope and resilience. People from across the galaxy spoke of her with reverence, and her story inspired future generations to stand together in the face of adversity. Years passed, and Alex's influence extended far beyond the galaxy. Her example of selflessness and courage became a guiding light for civilizations across the cosmos. She continued to serve as the galaxy's guardian, using her powers to maintain the balance and protect the universe from future threats. One day, while reflecting on her journey, Alex received a final message from the cosmic entity. Your work is not yet done, but your legacy will endure. The balance is eternal, and so is your flame. Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. She knew that her path was far from over, but she also knew that she had made a difference. The galaxy was safer, and the universe was brighter because of her actions. As she gazed out at the stars, Alex felt a profound connection to the cosmos. She was not just a guardian. She was a part of something greater, a thread in the fabric of existence. And so, Alex continued her journey, ever vigilant, ever hopeful, ever ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey through mystery and survival. If you enjoyed Wormhole Odyssey, a cosmic journey of love and discovery, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our next adventure. Your support keeps the story alive.